I have found something with the potential to be extremely cursed. In case you didn't read the title, I am talking about Geometry Dash fanfiction. Yes, it exists, and we are going to be reading it. Recently, I discovered that there are people who have written Geometry Dash fanfiction on the website Wattpad.com. I'm not one to make fun of people for doing what they love to do. These might be really good, but we have no idea. I've never looked through any of them. But, I mean, it just seems kind of random that somebody would write a novel or, like, a story about a $2 square jumping game. So I thought it might be fun to just go through and look at them together, see what we find, see if they're good or if they're not. First, I'll be reading The Life of a Cube by PopGirl8. This one has 3.9 thousand reads. That's a lot of reads. It was all dark, just pain and suffering. You don't know who you are. You don't know anything at all. Boom! Ba 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 ba. Boom! What? What? You groan to yourself. You try to stand up, but you have no arms or legs. Boom! The last thing you remember, well, you don't remember anything. But you look up, you see everything is 2D. Boom! Why what's up with the booms? I don't know what are the booms? You start to regain feeling. Boom! Ouch! You come to realize the exploding sound is coming from you. Boom! Smashing into the side of a spike, like a water balloon. Boom. I really like the analogy of, the icon being a water balloon. I don't know. You try to dig your hands to the floor, but you have no hands. He has no hands! Boom. You start realizing how much it hurts. Something is propelling you forward. But what? You're about to crash into the spike again. Not this time, you yell. You jump, surprisingly high. Fall to the ground. Ouch! You think. Quickly, there are 2 spikes coming near you. Okay, I'll have to time this. Hua! Hua! Wow, I made it, you say. There's a long pause before the next 2 spikes. You have time to think about boom. Oh. Alright, I'm tired of exploding. So I got focused and timed it the best I could, then another jump, then another. Oh my gosh, there's a building! Jump! Then you started falling. Boom! Why are some of these booms so much longer than the other ones? Like, why did they start really long and then get shorter and then become really long again? And when I say really long, I mean, like, look at how long that is. Why is it that long? Oh, so you can crash into the side of walls. Oh. Before the first spike, you start to look around. Nothing behind you, nothing to the side of you. Then you notice in a corner. Wait, a corner? Where am I? Boom! I really don't like the fact that I keep on having to say boom really long because there's like 20 O's in one boom and then in the other one there's like 2. And it's, oh my god. I don't understand. Alright, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. There's something transparent in a corner. Right before you explode, you focus all your energy to jump up to it. Nothing. Now the first spike is approaching again. You must reach that thing. You're getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Right near the spike, you can almost feel it breathing on you. The spikes are not alive. Spikes are not alive. There is no, that is, I refuse to believe that canonically spikes are alive. I refuse to believe it. You start shaking and shaking and shaking. Wow, you've never shook so hard in your life. Wait, life? Whoa, something just happened. Everything was frozen. You had time to think, time to act. You tried to jump. Nothing. Strangely on the screen it said Stereo Madness, normal mode 4%. I have 4%, so I guess the goal is to get it to 100%, you said. Makes sense. Practice mode 0% and 3 more mysterious buttons. One looked like, wait, life. Life. The icon from a game. Someone you knew had The Sims. Oh my god. Must mean practice mode, you thought. Okay, this person just, I don't even remember how they got, they're in Geometry Dash. Okay, this is a Geometry Dash icon. They're playing Stereo Madness. They don't have any knowledge of who they are or where they are. But somehow they know that this The Sims-like figure is practice mode. They just kind of were like, oh, that must be practice. You can't just guess Okay, no one knows that that's practice mode. It doesn't say practice mode on it. It's just a thing. It's just that's just, I don't understand why or how this icon was literally just like, oh, I guess it's practice mode. Alright. I can check it out later. How calm you were. Wow. There was an arrow next to it. That's gotta mean, wait, I don't know. Okay, so you see the little Sims icon, as it's called, and you're like, practice mode, and then you see the triangle that's always representative of play in like every single game ever, and you're like, oh, I don't know, it's a triangle. What does it mean? What is this person's logic? I'm sorry, I don't really know. I don't know where the brain's headed. Makes sense. But then what do those circles and lines? Wait, life. Why is this dude so obsessed with life? I don't know. You shouted as it echoed through the nothingness of Stereo Madness. Whoa, don't call Stereo Madness nothing. Stereo Madness has a heart. It has a soul. Okay, Raptop worked hard on that level. It's the first level. A lot of people start Geometry Dash there. You can't say that it has nothingness. That's just disrespectful. That looks just like the icon of that video game I played when I had a life. That was the menu icon. I have 4%, so I guess the goal is to get it to 100%. Didn't I already have that thought process? You were ready to press the button. Just a little bit closer, and everything was black. I have a lot of questions about the way that one was written, but it's fine. Alright, next we have Dying Truths by Geometry Dash Central. This man's Wattpad name is Geometry Dash Central. That is how you know he is truly dedicated to the art of Geometry Dash fanfiction. Wow. Come on. I focused on the level, waiting for the next saw blade. Jump. No, I shouted, frustration building up with each second. I was nearly done Clutterfunk. I felt madness just swirling about trying to take control of me. That is some English. That whole entire passage had some really solid English in it. Come on, Anima, stay optimistic. Don't get mad, I internally screamed at myself. I swear this level is driving me insane, I quietly mumbled afterwards. As I walked to the elevator, I wondered what else I could do today. I could play cards. Nah. I suddenly hear thunder, the sky darkening, and rain pouring in sheets. Great, a storm, I said quietly. I got into the extremely crowded elevator and clicked the ground floor button with tons of other cubes also hopping into the elevator. I'm gonna stop, these are not... A cube is a 3D object. Geometry Dash is a 2D game. They're not cubes. They're either squares or icons. I don't care, but I do care when you call them cubes, because they're not cubes, thank you very much. Ding, ding, ding. I listened to the dings as if it were music. Nice, calming, happy. Ding. I don't understand how a bunch of dings can be nice, calming, and happy. That just seems like it would be really annoying. It's like when the microwave goes off after you've left your food in there for like 30 seconds longer than you're supposed to. It's the most annoying sound in the world. I don't know what... it's not a nice, calming, happy thing. This is my stop. When I stepped out of the elevator, I walked over to the doors, and at this moment, I noticed I should have brought an umbrella. I stepped outside and ran on the sidewalk through the rain. Meanwhile, on the road, there were hovering cars. Nice technology, don't you think? Thunder. It was hard to hear over all the talking cubes and monsters, all the cars and trucks honking. Finally, after a 15-minute walk, I arrived home. Well, at the apartment. Hey there, Entropy, I cheered. He or she, genderless robot, didn't even respond, just nodded. I guess you could say Entropy isn't that talkative. The doorbell rung. When I opened the door, I saw someone with a sleeping cube. Hey there, he looked at his clipboard, Entropy and Anima. I instantly responded with, that's us. Here is your new roommate, the cube said as he left us with a sleeping cube. I had no idea how to read that paragraph. There was so much going on. Like, I don't know how I was supposed to read that. Scanning cube not in database, cube name Vantask, Entropy said. That's strange, normally all spawn cubes are in the database. What do you mean Vantask isn't in the database, I asked. All cubes are supposed to be there, except if they're deleted, dead. Does he have a core at least? If he doesn't, then we'll all be dead because of glitches. The words just fall out of my mouth without a second thought as panic is the only thing that I can feel. Quickly, I rushed to the little cube. All cubes are the same size though. Sorry, how could... You really contradicted yourself in like 2 sentences. No, actually 1 sentence. The little cube, but, and then the cube's little. But they're all the same size. But he's little. But they're also all the same size. So figure that one out for yourself. And I checked for the glowing, pulsating orb that is generally referred to as a core. These cores keep cubes healthy and glitch-free, apparently. No one ever goes without one, as they're the ultimate protection against any damaging glitches. It's not mandatory, not that I think it is, but I've never seen a cube without one. And most newbies like Vantask often come with one of those cores floating right beside them. but after a thorough check, I find no core. This is bad. No core, I manage in the midst of a confusing cloud of emotions. Worry is first on the list, followed by fear, confusion, and 1,000 other things. I appreciate the fact that he decided to feel the need to just list every single emotion this guy was feeling. Like, he was like, yeah, I have a lot of emotions. There's worry and there's fear and confusion. Thank you. It's alright, Anima, Entropy replies in his or hers monotone voice. You still have your core. At least we're still safe. Immediately, I de-alpha. It's a special trigger, my bright purple core, holding it tightly with my telekinesis. What? Okay, there was so much to unpack in that. He de-alpha'd his core, and he held it with his telekinesis. So, apparently, in this universe, Geometry-icons have telekinesis. I want telekinesis. So I should become a Geometry-icon. I figured it out. That's what I'm gonna do. As I turn the sphere around in the air, I can feel the slight heat radiating from the smooth surface, almost like this core was trying to remind me that everything was alright. But I wasn't going to think that anything was alright. But there's a chance that we're going to glitch. I can't. No, I shout, worry definitely taking over. Anima, Entropy replies. Fantask is our roommate, our responsibility. We can't just throw him away. Just because he doesn't have a core doesn't mean that we're going to treat him like trash. Well, I guess you do have a point, I reply, sighing in resignation. No one should be treated like that, honestly. But seriously, why couldn't we? Anima, Entropy says. So what if our jobs as guides are going to get a little harder? Harder? Anima, you know that cores are mandatory, right? Oh. So what now? So we have to make sure he's alright. Anima, I honestly thought you listened in the training camp. Do you want to graduate or not? Entropy asks. Whoa! Calm yourself down. Okay, Entropy, calm down, please, I say. So can we just get him a core then? That, I'm afraid, is completely out of the question. Cores, no one knows how they came to be. No one has ever had the need to get a replacement, and if your core shatters, a new one just gets shipped over in a matter of hours. No one has ever had the need to get a replacement. But people have shattered theirs, and they get new ones. That sounds like a replacement. Once again, you've contradicted yourself in one sentence. I don't know, seriously don't know how we can get Fantask a core. Murph. Fantask mumbles, slowing waking up. So what do we do now? I mean, he can't know that he doesn't have a core, I say, confused thoughts swirling about. You mean that we can't let him find out about cores, right? Entropy asks. Seriously, Anima, get your thoughts together. Yeah, something along those lines, I reply, and I can't get my thoughts together. Oh, this line's gonna be really uncomfortable to read. Fantask mumbles. Merg! And then suddenly, what? Why? Entropy and I jump, then turn and face the little cube. Icon, but no matter how much I try to remember that we have to accept Fantask, I can't shake the feeling that something's off. Because I work part-time at a glitch-fixing facility, I've helped teach plenty of young cubes how to wait for their activated roommates and how a normal cube should wake up. So I know what a normal wake-up is. But Fantask, something is definitely off. The moment I see his utter confusion, I realize that something is definitely off. You literally just said that something is definitely off like 2 times in a row. He looks like he's looking for something. Normal cubes would be tired and groggy, but Fantask isn't like that. What is this place, he asks. Geometry Dash, Stereo Madness Sector, Building 21, Floor 4, Room 4-20. He had to slip the 420. Entropy, I say playfully, momentarily forgetting about the strange activation in the coreless cube. You're going to confuse him. Geometry Dash, Fantask asks. He looks almost alarmed, like he doesn't want to be here, like he was caught off guard. No other cube has reacted in this way. Can it seriously be due to him not having a core, I think? Is this what a coreless cube acts like? I'm a cube? I'm in Geometry Dash, Fantask asks. What? No, actually, you're an icon. You're not a cube. Yes, and so are we, I reply. Your name is Fantask, and we're your roommates. I'm Anima, and this here is Entropy. Roommates? Fantask asks again. Geometry Dash? Then his voice drops. I need to get out of here, I'm sorry. Out of here, Entropy echoes. Like, as in, out of the apartment. Maybe that will have to wait. I mean, it's raining. No, I need to get home, Fantask replies. Home? This is our home, I say. Well, it's not mine. What do you mean? Entropy asks. I I remember something about another world. I had arms and legs, and you were in robot mode. You were in robot mode, most likely, I say. No, I didn't have rocket boosters, but I had arms and legs and hair. What? Entropy and I say simultaneously. I don't know how, but Van-tasks sighs in sadness, I think. I glance at Entropy, and he or she returns the same look, mingled with the confusion and worry. Except mine is more worry-filled. Is this all because of his coreless self? Well, that was a really intricate story that I understood basically none of. Thanks for watching me read things that I don't know if I should have read. Also, if you like what I'm wearing, feel free to check it out, get some for yourself. It's my merch. I'm really excited about it. I haven't mentioned it to you guys yet, but now I am. I got a hat I'm wearing right now. I have this hoodie. I have a shirt that I'm not wearing right now, and I have a pin. There's all that stuff. Links in the description. Be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Let's hit 100K by 2020. Peace.